The son of the original Snow White film's director accuses Disney studio bosses of insulting the 1937 classic and destroying his father's creation.
Thank you!
Now keep in mind, this guy's like 90-something at this point. He doesn't like any of the stuff that's been coming out of the live-action stuff. He doesn't have a problem with them taking it and reimagining it, but the thing is, the problem with all the live actions have been they do not honor the original source material.
That's true of a lot of remakes, not just the Disney ones.
And Rachel Ziegler ain't doing herself any favors with keeping opening her mouth. Now, I know that these are
older videos, but she is still coming off as an insufferable wench.
Exactly. And nobody wants to see that in theaters. And again, keep in mind, the last live-action film that they made based off of an animated film, The Little Mermaid with Halle Bailey, again, despite what every screaming weirdo on Twitter says, did not break even. It didn't even make any money. It was a huge flop.
Literally, the only people who are going to go see this movie are the people who are going to be reviewing it on their YouTube channels, which still technically gives Disney money, but it also saves everyone else the trouble of giving Disney money.
True, but regardless, we're not going to go see it. This, you've cast someone unlikable in, and pretty much everybody is united on the front of that they don't like Rachel Ziegler, and it's not the same as when it came to Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey had a dedicated, group of people who liked her.
Mm-hmm.
So she had some following and some support, and even then couldn't make break even.
Whereas Rachel Ziegler does not have that much to her name, is not that pretty, and yet has been cast in a role that she is not suited for because she does not have Snow White skin. Yes, I said it. And she's literally insufferable. The word I used was wench, but the word I want to use would get us demonetized.
Probably not demonetized, but regardless, we try to keep it a little bit cleaner here. But she's not endearing herself to the audiences, and she didn't even have that big of a following to begin with, and whatever following she did have is probably gone now.
You think?
Disney should just can this movie or put it directly to Disney+.
Indeed. I imagine that if people other than reviewers do go see this movie, it will only be for Gal Gadot.
Yeah, actually I agree.
Who is one of the most beautiful women on the planet.
But it's not about the fairest of them all anymore, it's about the fairest ruler.
They already did that with Snow White and the Huntsman, and look how well that turned out. They cast Kristen Stewart as Snow White, for crying out loud, and she's not even pretty.
And nobody talks about the movie. This will be the same. It'll be a footnote in history, a bad one.
Indeed. Shall we move on?